The first game of day 3 of the Women's U20 World Junior Championship. Standing alongside me is player number 5, Sophie Benson, who is just 14 years old and one of the youngest players from the Great Britain squad. Sophie, how does it feel to play against 5 years older players?
It feels pretty amazing, but sometimes it gets hard at times because obviously they got more strength than you and everything. But it's pretty good, yeah.
You have a lot of fans cheering you here from the stands or from far from the Great Britain. What is your message to them?
Just thank you for coming and supporting, because obviously just a lot of they're taking time out of their day and everything just to come and watch us play, and yeah, it's just a lot of money to come over here, and yeah.
Thank you, Sophie.
Raz. Hej. Raz. Raz. Okej, to je zaujímavé. Raz.
Raz, 2. score. Back to the opening face-off, folks. Canada wins that back. If you're just joining us, it's 4-0 Canada at the start of the second period here. Canada has that ball back to the top. They swing it down to number 3 on the left side. She tries to center out front. 48, shot, score, pops the bottle. The Brit defenders tried to block that, but 48 made a little dipsy-do move there. Put that in up top, pop the bottle. That's 5-0 Canada as they come down their bench to celebrate. You see in the replay here, 48 just took that, stepped into the middle. I'm sorry, 46. Shot, knocked the bottle up in the air. Beautiful top shelf shot. Center ice face off here for Canada. Canada wins it back. Number 17 defender, she puts it up to number 95 Lang. 95 steps in into the center point to 11. Back up to 17. She swings it over to the far side. They play pitch and catch. 17 shot down low for a deflection. Out front, the number 11 on the net. Saved by the goaltender. British goaltenders playing well here, folks. If you're watching this whole game, might be 5-0 Canada. Might be a lot of pressure by the Canadians. But I tell you what, folks, the Brits are winning the sustained forecheck stat 2-0 and the block shot stat probably 62-0. Face-off win for the Canadians back to the point. 17 one-times it over to the far point. She swings it back down the far boards. Number 13 into the center point to 11. Shot! Blocked by the goaltender off to the corner there. Number 11 gets her own rebound, swings it back around to the far circle. They drop it back off to 11. The assistant captain, she's hit 66 for a one-timer. She misses that. Wide, 66 has it in the corner. Puts it back behind the net. Give a little give and go. One-time shot wide. Ball's back out front. Canadians miss it. 15 from the Brits pick it up. She's up the blue line, tries to clear. She beats a Canadian defender. Defender rebounds there and gets that ball from her, brings it back in. Canada steps in backdoor shot. Just wide. Comes back in the far side.
Time 18 minutes 31 seconds. Team Canada scored by player number 77, Casey Grover, assisted by player number 47, Ashley Mike. Time 21 minutes 35 seconds. Team Canada scored by player number 24, William Butler, assisted by player number 9, Justin Trevor.
Canada dips in the middle, over to number 6, who's cutting for the point. Shot, redirect, big save! Oh, goal! The British goaltender made the save on redirect, made the second save.
Time 22 minutes 40 seconds. Team Canada scored by player number 10, Molly Miguel, assisted by player number 8, Menden Moving, and player number 77, Casey Grover.
All right, we're just checking some technical difficulties here, folks. Has that 25 balls in 3.
Komerčná prestávka.
TV timeout here, folks, as we're still working on some technical difficulties. Not sure if you're catching my wonderful voice at home or not. 9-0 Canada here in the second with 5:49 to go. The scoreboard shows this. All right, we're back from our TV timeout. Quick shout out to our sponsors again, Napper, for the best ball and equipment in the world. Check out Napper. Canada wins this, comes down, shot 17, stick save to the corner. Ball's in the far corner there. Canada swings it back around, the Brits knock it away. Canada picks it back up. Errant pass, that's an intercept by 48. She gets that ball in the zone and dumps. She's chasing it down, a little sustained forecheck pressure. Ball's back to Canada in the near corner. Again, sustained forecheck, 48 from Great Britain's all over him. 23 steps into the other side. Canada swings that ball up to the boards and we have a breakout. 13 Canada dumps. Ball's behind the net. British 28 gets there first. She takes it over in the far left side. Swings it up the far boards. Canada there intercepts. 17 Great Britain steps in, gets it. Canada keeps it in the red line. Back up the far boards. Canada slips it down low, just missed that pass. Comes into the near circle. Number 9 from Canada picks it up. She swings it back up to 79. 79 has it, swings it over 95 for a one-timer, that's wide. Ball comes down low into the corner. 23 from the Brits smacks it out of there. It gets shot up to 79 in the center point from Canada. One-timer on the far side, saved by 25, the British goaltender. Ball comes back up into the far corner. Canada swings it up the far boards. Drops it off to the top point, steps in, shot. Deflection, score! I don't know if 87 got a part of that, but the Canada defender brought it down the far boards there, took a snapshot on net. I think that might have got it deflected. See if we can see in the rebound here. 87 Canada is pointing up to her defender saying that she got it, so I think that might have just been a clear shot. Looks to me like 87 might have deflected that in, but we'll find out who they credit that goal to. 4:12 to go in the second here, 11-0 Canada, as Canadians win the ball back in deep. Canada keeps that ball. The far circle, backdoor pass, just misses wide. I think that got deflected by a British defender on the way through. Canada picks it up again on the near boards, puts it down to the near corner. Little fight for the ball, big 87 from Canada against little 38 from Great Britain. Little 38 says, I'm gonna hit you. Let you know I'm here. Canada steps out with the ball, center point, good block by number 38 there to not let that pass through. Canada's getting at least two-person change right now on this shift. The Brits steal that ball, try to get it out. Oh, Canada keeps it in just at center point. Brits pick it back up again. That ball's coming up. Nope, Canada keeps it in the line. And again, number 10, the captain from Canada, keeps that ball in. Number 8 stumbles it. That's out the neutral zone. The Brits are all over, trying to get a little forecheck pressure. Canada gets the ball back in. Swings down low. 14 has the ball. She shot. Down low. Big save by the goaltender. 77, Canada was in front. Took that pass and tried to chip a little backhand. Canadian goaltender flashed out the leather and said, no, thank you. Ball's back over here to number 10, Canada. Again, into that center box. They put it back down low. Number 10 picks it up, the captain. She's got it in the near corner. Dishes it behind the net, little give and go. Canadian player steps out front. That's two big saves by the British goaltender there as the Canadian player tried to step out front and jam that home. Ball's back up to the far boards there. 14 stepping in, looks for the cross pass. Big save on the one-timer. British goaltender slid over there and told the captain from Canada, no way, get out of here. Ball's back behind the net. The Brits pick it up. The Canadians are making changes. Brits are a little slow. They got to be tired. Trying to get that ball out of the zone. Canada keeps it back up to center point. Canadians bring it over. Number 20, blocked again. Number 963, I think. British defender comes over along the boards. Canada chips by her, trying to get tied up. Again, throwing in the traffic. Canadians there to keep the ball in. Canadian number 3 shifts it over to 48 in the near corner. British player stumbles, falls over her. I'm sorry, 46 with the ball there. She swings it into the far corner there. Comes back out. Backdoor pass to 46, just missed. Again, Canadians are just playing catch with it. They're toying with the Brits here, I think. Ball's in the corner. Number 7, Great Britain, gives number 3 from Canada a couple shots. Ball comes back out. Canadians chip it back up to the close point, and the Brits break out. They got a 2-on-1 possibly, but number 7 from Canada, defender, swings back, grabs that ball, takes it behind her net with some speed. The Brits just could not keep up with her speed. Canadians try to bring it back up, fumble the pass, get it back up to the near boards here as number 20 carries the ball into the zone. Gains the zone, over to number 7. Crit pass, shot, big save by the Brit goaltender. Ball comes back out in the middle to 7. Canada shot, big save by the goaltender again. Number 7 picks up her own rebound in the last minute of play in the second period here. Canada 7 has it over to number 11. Out front, saved by the British goaltender. No rebound for number 20, who was standing on the doorstep looking for something there. 49 seconds to go here. 29-0 in shots, 11-0 in scores, 682-0 in blocks for the Brits. Canadian players got a tire shoe as we're getting ready for this face-off here. I'm sure the Brits aren't going to complain to get an extra couple seconds on this break. We're all ready to go. Number 11 from Canada steps in to take this face-off. Referee signals it's time to get it. Win by Canada, back up to number 13 on the far side. She swings in the middle of 95. 95 goes back up to her point. To 18, 18 snapshot. That's just wide behind the net. 18 from Great Britain swings it back to the corner. Number 11 from Canada gets it, picks it up behind the net. Swings it out the one-timer, 95. Big save by the British goaltender on the one-timer from number 95 from Canada. Beautiful setup by Canada for that one-timer to open up the middle of that box. And the British goaltender just makes that save and grabs the rebound and says, no, not today. Win by Canada again, 17 shot. Another big save by the British goaltender to knock that point shot away. Ball comes up the near boards here. Canada number 95 steps in and shoots and scores. Beats the goaltender, cross body, glove high. Puts it just under the bar for a beautiful shot. Make it 12-0 Canada. 18 seconds to go in the second period. Looking out in the stands here, folks, there's about 100 fans here watching the game. A lot of Brit parents, a lot of Canada parents, the entire USA Women's U20 team and their staff. And one handsome gentleman named Jeff Simpson in the stands who traveled all the way from America just to watch some ball hockey. Oh, British player here takes a spill along the boards. Went in pretty hard. She gets up. She's all right. Well, that's the second intermission, folks. We're going to go to rest these beautiful vocal cords. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
All right, folks, we're joined by Robin Brokenshire, defender for the under-20 Canadian women. Robin, obviously dominating performance so far. What do you ladies need to do in the third period to just keep it going in this one?
I think we just got to keep playing our game, stay at the same level, push it even higher, and just stick to our good habits.
100%. So big rivalry matchup this evening against Team USA. What's the message going into that one from the coaches?
Like I said before, we're just dialed in on our habits, playing our game. Don't matter what the other team does, we just got to stick to the game of Canadians.
100%. And you ladies have been undefeated so far. What's been working so well? You've mentioned a couple things, but anything else that has stood out to you and your squad?
I would say just how well our team meshes together. Short amount of time, but we all got to know each other really well, and that definitely translates on the floor.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Robin, and good luck the rest of the week. Appreciate it.
And we're back, folks. Beautiful downtown Poprad, Slovakia. My partner to my right, David Tor, calling the game in Czech. I can't understand anything he's saying. Face-off win by the Canadians. They swing it up the far boards. Number 10, she dumps it in. British defender 28 chases after, gets it behind the net. Pins that ball against the boards. Fights off number 14. British defender swings it back around behind the net. Canada intercepts up to the point. Down low, blocked out by the Brits. Up the boards, they chip it out of the zone. Nope, Canada keeps it in on the red line. That was quick. Brits looking for a breakout pass. That doesn't happen. Back into the corner to the Brits. Swings it up the far boards. Chips it out of the zone, no icing. Here comes that sustained forecheck. British defender, a little early change there, but it's all right. She swings it back up to the Brits in the middle. Ball goes just wide there. 91 puts that ball into the left corner. Canada picks it up. They bring it up the near boards. They chip it out. British defender picks it up, swings it back up the boards. Through the Canadian change. Very close to too many there, but Canada let the play go. Smart read by them. Number 5 from Great Britain chips in just wide of the net. Almost had her first shot. British defender's very nice and hands a stick back to the Canadian player that she just took it from. Canada comes all the way down, puts it up front, just misses the one-time pass. Comes to the near boards, 46 from Canada, picks up, steps in the circle, feeds that center point shot, big save by the goaltender. Point blank, one-time snapshot there, and the goaltender steers it off to the corner. Canada comes back up behind the net, back into slot again, another big save by the Brits. They clear it out of harm's way. Canada knocks it down on the line, keeps it in. Swings it down the far boards, feeds it into that high slot again. 46 Canada shot. Big save by the British goaltender. Wow, this little goaltender from Great Britain's making some great saves from the high slot there, folks. Even the referee's smiling at her for that save. Ladies and gentlemen, she's playing great hockey. Stands tall, gets a glove on it, knocks that first one out of the way on the replay here. Here comes that second one again into that high slot for the one-timer. Big waffle save by the goalie. The Brits win a face-off back, swing that ball around the far boards. 48 got a trip by. Canada keeps it in. Into the corner. They feed that ball back behind the net. They're looking for that slot one-timer. Ball's back behind 95. Give and go. One-time blocked by the Brits into the netting. Right off the helmet. Canadian player comes in to check on her. Great block by the British defender, number 32. She just laughs about it. Troop, that is, number 32, Britain. Face off in the far circle, number 11 from Canada wins that easily back. But the Brits come in and intercept. They chip it by, but Canada keeps it up top. Ball into the corner. Number 11, Great Britain comes in. Canada chips that ball out, possession. Brits have it up at the blue line. They fumble that pass. Canada keeps it in up top, over the far boards. Number 13 in the high slot to 11. She can't take that pass off of her foot. Canada has the ball again on the far boards. They chip it in. Number 11 takes it into the corner. Looking for the setup. Patience. Up the boards, up the point. Back down the far boards there. She steps in. Far point 8 shot, score! 13 set up number 8 on the near point for a one-timer. She beats the British goaltender in the 5-hole. 13-0 Canada. 12-11 remaining in the third period. Shots are 41-0. But I think the story of this game here is the British defenders blocked shot category. In all seriousness, it's probably close to about 40 block shots so far in this game. Step out the center point here. Brits win that ball back, but Canada picks it up. Tries to bring it in the line. Oh, and we have a call here. I don't know if this is going to be an interference call on the Brits or a roughing call on the Canadians. It could go either way. Nope, not a call at all, just an offsides. British defender came in and put a hip on her, kept her from getting in the line. Looks like somebody went offsides there. Good play by the Brits. This British women's program has come a long way in the last few years, folks. That's the first time we saw them play in 2015 in Switzerland. to what they're bringing now with this U20 program. They have a very young team. Talking with the Great Britain coach the other day, or manager, I'm sorry, a lot of 15-year-olds on this team that are putting in a lot of time, effort, and a heck of a lot of money to come out here and play this game, knowing that they're going to be playing against some bigger, older girls, and they're playing with a lot of passion. You know, it's very fun to watch as someone who's been around the women's game for a long time. Canada misses with a centering pass. That ball skirts all the way back out. And here comes number 97, Great Britain, on that sustained forecheck. Trying to keep her in. Almost an interception there. Canada swings off that pressure. Gets the ball up over center line. Drop pass. Number 14, Canada steps in. Drops it again. Bring it down the center. Over to the near board. 77 misses that pass. Takes it in the corner. She comes out with it. Puts it back behind the net. Canada's 14 brings it up the near boards. Into that center point. Misses 77. The Brits chip it out. They got a breakout. Canada defenders getting in there some speed. Number 20 from Canada is doing a little possible interference there on the run for the Brits. Let her partner get that ball. Canada breaks that up the middle, brings it to the far boards to the captain, number 10. She loses it in her feet. Number 7 picks that ball up, takes it over the blue line. Chips it by, defender, gets behind the net. She's in with number 15 from Great Britain. Canada has the ball out, chips it in the far side, gets it herself. I'm sorry, the near side. She tries to swing that out up the middle. Brits smack that out of the way, get it up to the far point, but the Canadians keep it in. Number 7 brings it, one-timer over to the side, just wide from 14, Canada. Number 6 from Great Britain picks it up. Canadians are just going for a full change, let the Brits have the ball. Captain from Great Britain brings that ball up, throws it up, deflected off. Ball's in the zone, the Brits are fighting for possession here. Player from Great Britain goes down, no call. 76 from Canada picks it up, hits for a break up the middle. Partial breakaway, 75, big save by the goaltender, rebound. Oh, number 3 tucks it in low on the goaltender on the far side. We'll check the rebound here and see if 77 got a piece of that. .9:47 to go in the third period. 75 comes down in this replay, makes an initial save and shot. 25 makes that first save. Rebound comes out to number 3. She puts it on the net there, and it looks to me like, yes, 75 got the deflection and put that through the 5-hole. Canada wins another one. Chips up the boards. 9:43 remaining. 14-0 Canada. Shots are 43-0. Canada's favor. I think everybody here and at home is just hoping that the Brits will get one shot off. Canada comes in, pins the defender against the boards from Great Britain. They're battling for it. 3 players there. Canada comes out with it. Behind the net, swings it into the near circle. 75 steps in. Shot, score! You wonder when Canada's going to think about maybe stop shooting. I don't think they have it in them, but here we go. It's 15-0 Canada. The Brits are giving each other some slaps on the way out, trying to keep each other encouraged. The Brits have a very short bench. Looks to me to be about 16 runners on this gigantic floor. Not having 4 lines is definitely not in your favor. Center face-off. The Brits win another one, but that goes forward and back to the Canadian defender. They swing it over to number 13, cross-ice pass. Poke check by the British defender, gets it away from her. Back up to the point, Canada keeps it in. Chips it all the way down into the corner. Tries to get it out front, blocked by the Canadian defender. Shot, saved by the British goaltender. Deflection, that's going to stay in the zone. That deflected out, hit the netting. That was 32 Troop with another block. Face off in the far circle. Canada wins that back up to the point to number 17. Fakes a shot, she puts it down to the near boards, back up top. Shot for the point, that's wide behind the net. Canada's trying to bring it back out, knocks the British defender over. Canada brings that ball back into the near corner. 18 has it. Tries to center out front. That just missed all the way up to the far point, number 17. Brings it down the far boards, number 11. She spins off into the high slot, just misses the pass. That ball comes all the way back out to the near point to number 18 from Canada. She's trying to get off some sustained pressure there by 26 Great Britain. They swing that ball down to 11 over into the far corner, back behind the net to 13. Back to the far corner to number 20 there. Shot back behind the net, that went wide. Canada picks it up, feeds out to the far side. She misses that pass, 13, couldn't get the shot off. Out to number 11 for the one-timer, score. Again, Canada setting up behind the net, looking for that center pass, one-timer. Number 11 snuck in behind the Brits, got the one-timer and put that below the British goaltender's pads. 16-0 Canada, 7:46 to go in the third period. 49-0 in shots. Center face-off, Canada wins, puts that ball up the far boards in the zone. The Brits push it back out. Uh-oh, we got a penalty here. Cross-check on the Canadians. The Brits are going on a power play, folks. How excited would everybody in the building be to see the Brits get one here? A change of momentum in this game. Yeah, it looks like they got number 87 there with a little cross-check push-off as the British defender went down. All right, so here we go. Power play, far face-off circle. Canadians win that. They're just going to hold the ball back there as the Brits come and defend, shoot it out all the way down to the zone. The British goalie just going to let it go behind her net. British players come around to the near corner, pick that ball up, walk it out. Canada stacking 4 across the line. Brits are also stacking 4 across the line. Brits dump it in. That's a shot on net, folks! There we go! The Brits get their first shot on net from the point. Everybody's going crazy. The U.S. players are going crazy. The fans are going crazy. The announcers are going crazy. Great Britain with their first shot of the game. Very close to being a goal there. Canadian goaltender was juggling that rebound. The British players are cheering the U.S. players in the stands. The U.S. players are cheering the British players on the floor. A long history of a good relationship between them. The Canadians shoot that ball all the way down. The British goaltender just going to hold on as number 3 from Canada decided, hey, what the heck, 16's not enough. Let me chase that ball down and see if we can get another one. We're going to have a short-handed offensive zone face-off for the Canadians in the far circle as number 14 from Canada steps in, wins that back up to the point to number 20, swings it over to number 7 for a one-timer shot, block. 619 for blocks for the British. That was number 11. Canada has this ball in like they're on the power play, swinging it back and forth. Puts it down number 3, another shot on net, steered aside by the Canadian or the British goaltender like it's nothing. Brits pick it up. Going to bring that ball in the center. Cross their blue line, cross their red line. Try to dump it through. The Canadians pick that off. Brits pick that ball back up, swings it back over to the far side. Number 28 brings it up the boards. She dumps it in, just misses that pass. That's going to be an icing. Good outlet try there as number 28 from Great Britain swung it up to the far boards. Hit a bounce pass off the boards for her defender, but put it, I'm sorry, for her forward, but put it just a little bit in front of her. She could not catch that, and that went down for an icing. Anybody at home watching that doesn't really get it, center line icing here. You might be used to blue line icing, you know, in other versions of the game, but center line icing on the big floor does not make it easy to get it out of the zone when you're tired. 16-0 Canada, 6:05 remaining in the third. Another offensive zone draw on the PK for Canada. So the Brits win that ball, swinging around the back, but the Canadians come in for sustained pressure of their own, trying to keep that ball down low. Number 6 from Great Britain fights with 66 from Canada, pushing her out of the way. Canadian player tries to get it out front. British player steered away. They pick the ball up with the far boards. Canada intercepts that outlet pass, steps in shorthanded. Around one player, shot. Another block. 695. Maybe it's 700, I don't know. Brits swing that ball up. Canadians keep it in on the line. They were all even now. Number 87, fresh out of the box, comes down, swings it back up into the center box. Up top, the 66, one-timer, blocked. Again, the Brits are all over these blocks, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to get you real numbers, but we're going to call it an even 1,000 by the end of the game. Ball swung back around to the near boards by Canada. 87 picks it up, swings it up to the point to 66. A give and go for 87, but she didn't go. Ball comes back to 66 up at the point as Canada changes one. She gives it to 87 on the near boards, who slips it through the middle, but 95 was not there yet for that pass. She picks it up anyway in the far corner, swings off her defender, goes back behind the net. Canada's got some fresh bodies coming on the floor. They try to swing that through, but the British defender chips that over to the far point. 47, Canada picks it up. They bring it down low. They miss 95 for that pass. It's behind the net. 2 Canadian players go in with 1 Brit. They come out with it, the Canadians. They have the ball behind the net. Number 6 from Great Britain chips that away from her. Canada picks it up, swings it back up to the far point. Back down to the corner, behind the net. Canada is tied up. They come out with the ball. Again, 46 is in that middle there, looking for that one-timer. 47 on the point, comes in with a shot, saved by the goalie. 4:02 remaining in the third period. 16-0 Canada. The shots are 50-1. The stats that you don't really see, though. The amount of blocks that the British have had in this game have been great. Their defense is playing very well, despite the score on the board. Their sustained pressure on the forecheck when they get them has been excellent. And I would say their goaltender probably split 25-25 in the shots that they faced so far as they changed up about mid-game. We're back from our TV timeout. We want to thank our sponsor, Stillmat, for getting us this beautiful flooring here so the girls did not have to play on concrete like normal in an ice rink. Stillmat, hockey flooring for ball hockey and for roller hockey. One of the best in the business. And Napper, the ISBHF main sponsor. Napper, the best equipment in the world, the best ball in the world, that little orange ball, that thing we all love. And Hockey Ball Slovakia, the host organizing committee for setting up this beautiful tournament in Poprad, Slovakia for us. Back to the actions as the Brits have the ball in the far corner. They chip it up the boards so the Canadians keep it in at the point. Number 17, Canada over blue line. Snapshot, score! As she brings it in herself and beats the goaltender with a snapshot from about the top of the circles to make it 17-0. 3:38 to go in the third period. Somebody at home might be wondering why the Canadians continue to score. Goal differential does matter. These games do matter. And the things that you want to practice on for your next game, you can start to do now. So it might not be fun for everyone, but Canadians have to keep their pressure up and keep their game honed to get ready for their medal games later. That ball's in down low. Number 7 from the Brits get it out of harm's way. Comes back up to the Canadians on the point. They bring it down the far boards. She steps into the high slot, tries for a one-timer, gets stood up at the top of the circle by the Brits, number 38, as they try to get the ball out, but Canada keeps it again. They bring it down the far boards, try to put it out front, into the slot, blocked again. Another great Britain block. Canada tries to keep the ball in, but they can't do it. They got to clear the zone. They bring it back in. Number 18, Finkel, I think that says on the back of her jersey. Somebody should tell her always keep the laces out. puts it in front. One-timer number 24 from Canada. Breaking in from the point, gets that one-timer, puts it past the goalie to make it 18-0. 2:49 remaining in the third period. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel on the assist. Number 11, Canada wins another face-off. As they come in, they break into the zone. 24, she steps in the middle, beats her defender, tries to get it low. The British defenders are all over top of them. Goes for the give and go, doesn't get it back. 7 from Canada, defensive steps in the middle, takes that pass. Another block by number 11 from Great Britain. Canada swings the ball down low. Again, they're looking for that high box one-timer. Ball comes out the center. Sustained pressure by the Brits, pinning Canada all the way down in the zone. They get a lane to break out and bring it up over center. The Brits get it, try to clear. Canada keeps it in. Over to number 24, back. They're playing pitch and catch there for a one-timer. Look, 24, oh, she fanned on that shot. She must be tired from the 952 shots they've already had. Canada keeps that ball back in behind the net, comes back out to number 24, tries to feed it in the middle. That's blocked by the Brits. Oh, just wide. Number 11 from Canada tries to put that in. I'm sorry, 13 there on that shot. They gave it back to her. She missed that shot. 13 brings it back up to the point. Ball back down on the far boards. Number 13 from Canada as she steps in, takes a shot. Big save by the British goaltender. Defenseman clears that out of harm's way. Ball's in the near corner here. Canada picks it up. They try to feed it out front. That comes to number 7. The breaking Canadian from the point. Another big shot. Another big save by the British goaltender. Ball comes out again to 7 in the slot. Feeds number 11 for a one-timer. And there we go. The Canadian goaltender makes yet another save from the high slot. Canada this entire game has tried to feed everything pretty much into that high slot. Only times that it's going anywhere else is when the Brits have closed that off. Canada has swung it back up to the points for their defensemen to take some shots. Canadians are playing absolutely stellar hockey right now. Moving the ball well. Canadians with another face-off win. Up to the far side. Shot! Score! By number 79, I believe, from the far boards. That beat the goaltender through a screen and make it 19-0. 57-1 in shots. 1 minute and 4 seconds to go in the game. Great Britain wins the face-off, dumps it down deep. Number 17 from Great Britain's charging in after it. She's got help. Trying to pin the Canadians in the zone there. Oh, that ball comes out. No. Canadian defender took that ball off the Great Britain stick. Got it out of harm's way. The Brits have it again. They're trying to chip it back in the zone. Canadians chip it out of play. We'll have a neutral zone face-off on the Canadian side. The Canadians' defensive side, sorry. 41 seconds to go in the third period here. 19-0 Canada. One more face-off here. Canadians win it back again. Over to 79, who breaks it up the far side. She takes it all the way in herself, dishes off the 45 in the middle, 95 in the middle. Puts it off to 87 for another big save by the British goaltender. Another point-blank one-timer from the high slot there. Canadians trying to center across 95, and that misses. British player picks it up in the corner. She's just trying to pin it and kill time, 15 seconds. Canadians aren't happy with that. They're trying to get out. Moving the ball around. Taking it behind the net. Looking to do something. They could try to just end this game behind the net, but no, they're going to look for that 20th goal. Out front, another save. British players are over to congratulate their goaltender. Even after Canada's trying to score with 3 seconds to go in a 19-0 game, the British girls are still happy with their performance. Hats off to the British players for staying in that game the whole time and blocking as many things as they did. Signing off from beautiful Poprad, Slovakia, I'm Jason Kelly. Thank you for having me. Good night and good hockey.
We will now announce the best player of the game. The awards will be presented by Chris Bakuniewicz, ISBHS Promotions Director. The best player of Team Great Britain is player number 28, Daisy Duval. The best player of Team Canada is player number 11, Haley Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Canada.
Following a win against Great Britain, I have a player of the game here, number 11, Haley Ryan. So Haley, it's either Czechia or Slovakia in the final, even they play each other today. Which team would you prefer in the final?
Honestly, to our team, it doesn't really matter who we play. We kind of stick to our plan and try to put our systems in place and our pace, and it doesn't really matter who we face. We're not really going to change what we do.
You scored 19 goals in this game. Why so many?
Honestly, it's the same thing. We're just trying to push our pace and not change a thing no matter what team we play. Trying not to keep our foot off the gas and just keep going and create good habits.
Thank you. And now a player of the game from Team Great Britain, Daisy Duval. So Daisy, the World Ball Hockey Championships isn't just about playing games. Did you have any special program during this week, or will you have?
Well, we've definitely been trying to sort of do a lot of different off-ice programs, lots of warm-ups, lots of like stretching to make sure we're completely ready for each game. And obviously, we've just been trying really, really hard each one, and just trying to mainly work on the basics and like trying to keep the goals to as a minimum amount as possible.
You will play USA in B semi-finals tomorrow. What do you have to be prepared for?
Yeah, I think obviously USA are a really good team, and we just got to keep like trying our best. And honestly, we've just been trying to play the same way every time, and hopefully it'll be a really fun game. It's nice to play everyone.
Thank you, Daisy. So after a win against Great Britain, Canada directly proceeds into the final that is being played on Sunday. So Canada have a free day tomorrow, and stay tuned for who will they play.